I'm Brandon Rowe driving along the Gardner, and I'm sure you've noticed this month we've been experiencing yo-yoing temperatures. It's annoying for two reasons. Number one, you never know what to wear, and the other reason, as you can see, I'm bouncing around in the car right now, is the amount of potholes that are now on the road.
To be honest with you, the potholes are pretty dangerous, and I personally think that's been going on for quite some time. I think the city needs to do something about it to make it more safer for citizens.
This weekend, the city has been working round the clock to patch the holes, and it isn't cheap. It costs the city about $4 to $5 million a year to fix potholes in Toronto. Around this time last year, 7,700 potholes were patched, and so far this year, the city has filled just over 6,000. This weekend, the city called an all-out repair blitz.
We are going to be under the supervision of our fantastic Transportation Services Department and all the crew members you see here this morning, really getting some extra crews out onto the roads to try and get on top of this over the course of this weekend. Normally we would have 25 crews out on the road, but this weekend we will have a total of 55 crews out on the road.
So if you don't notice a pothole or don't go over it carefully, you may end up here.
Myself this winter, we did maybe 150 cars already. For me, it's good if they break, but it's not good for customer relation. It's not good for the customer.
Jokes aside, it could cost you a pretty penny if you damage your car because of a pothole. This driver, who didn't want to appear on camera, popped a tire after going over a pothole coming off the Gardner.
These rims, not this, but some others, are very costly. They can cost anything from $300 to $1,000.
Potholes are created when water gets into the cracks of the pavement. So with freezing rain expected tomorrow and another thaw later this week, expect more craters during your commute. When it comes to potholes, the city says the message is simple. If you can't safely drive around it, safely drive over it. Make sure to call 311 to report any potholes that you see to the city. And if your car happens to get damaged because of a pothole, you may be able to make a claim against the city. To find out the criteria, head to the city's website. In Toronto, Brandon Rowe, City News.